Salutations to you out there. We have another question to solve today. And the question we are solving today is on projectiles. Now let's do justice to the question on the board. We are given a particle. I have the first thing solution. A particle is projected horizontally. We need to draw the diagram of this particular question before we can be able to solve it. If I draw it, I am going to have something of this nature. A particle is projected horizontally. That means the particle is projected horizontally in this format, and it will surely fall down. Now said at 15 meters per second, that means the initial velocity, the velocity is equal to 15 meters per second. From height of 20 meters, we are given the vertical height, and the vertical height here is xy and is equal to 20 meter. We are also given the acceleration due to gravity, which is g, 10 meters per second squared. The question is now, calculate the horizontal distance covered by the body. That means we are looking for xx, which is question mark. The xx will be in this particular point. Like I said before, this particular question is a question on projectile. But this kind of a projectile does not involve the use of an angle. So if it does not involve the use of an angle, then we are going to use this particular equation. We have S is equal to UT plus 1 all over 2 AG square. We are given this. So we can divide this formula into two. We have this and we have this. That is, our x is equal to this, while our xy is equal to this. That means our x now will now be equal to xx plus xy. From here, you will notice that our xx is what we are looking for, which is the horizontal distance. But we cannot get the horizontal distance, because if we want to get the horizontal distance now, we are going to have xx is equal to ut. If you check very well, you will observe that xx is what we are looking for. U is given, but time is not given. So we cannot solve this. Before we can solve this now, we need to first get our time. Because going by this now, we have two unknowns and one known. So for us to use it now, we need to get like two knowns. So what do? We need to start solving from our xy. And our xy is equal to 1 all over 2 gt squared. This implies our xy is given. That means we are going to have 20 is equal to 1 all over 2 times 10, then times t squared. That with 2 here is 1, 2 here is 5. So we have 20 now is equal to 5t squared. If I divide this by 5, divide this by 5, this will give us 4. So t squared now will now be equal to 4. And your t now will now be the square root of 4, which is now equal to 2. Now that we have been able to get the value of the time, that is 2 seconds, then we can now go back to this particular formula and get the horizontal distance. So the horizontal distance, xx now, will now be equal to ut, which is equal to u is 15. So we have 15 times 2. So the horizontal distance now will now be equal to 30 meters. This is the end of this particular solution. We are going to stop here for now. Thank you for watching, but don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will appreciate if you can do that for me. God bless you. God bless me. we move.